Good morning, one and all. Today I am going to discuss about the OC and SC test on a transformer. Okay, by using the OC and SC test, we will conduct the no load test on a single phase transformer. First of all, why? Because we are testing that transformer. After completing the design of the transformer, how the transformer will be operated and what is the various parameters and what are the equivalent parameters are there for the transformer. Okay, that all will be determined by using this test. Okay, therefore the OC and SC test is the no load test. Okay, by conducting the no load test on a transformer, okay, we determining the efficiency for that transformer. How the transformer that will be operated and what is the efficiency and what are the equivalent parameters for that their transformer. Okay, that all will be discussed by using this OC and SC test. Okay, understand me? OC. OC means the open circuit test. Okay, SC means the short circuit test. By conducting open circuit test and short circuit test, we will finding the efficiency for that single phase transformer and also we will calculate the various equivalent parameters for that transformers. Okay, understand ma? That is the main purpose of a OC and SC test on a transformer. Okay, in the previous class we discussed about the what is the formula for efficiency and what is the condition for maximum efficiency. Okay, that all will be derived in the previous class. Okay, and also what are the losses are there in the case of a transformer. Okay, that all will be derived. Okay, first OC and SC test on a transformer. Okay, what is the main purpose for conducting OC and SC test? Okay, the main purpose for conducting the open circuit and short circuit test is that we determining the efficiency and we determine the regulation and we determining the equivalent circuit parameters and we determine the equivalent circuit parameters. Okay, understand ma? This is the main purpose for conducting OC and SC test. Okay, this is the main purpose for conducting open circuit test and short circuit test. Okay, by conducting open circuit test and the short circuit test, okay, we determining the efficiency and voltage regulation and equivalent circuit parameters that is referred to the primary and also the referred to the secondary. Okay, that all will be determined by using this OC and SC test. Okay, first coming to the open circuit test. Okay, the OC test is preferred on the LV side at rated voltage and HV side is kept open. Open means open circuit test. Okay, that's why high voltage side is open circuited and LV side is conducting the OC test. Okay, therefore all the equipments will be connected on LV side. Okay, therefore all the equipments will be connected on LV side of that transformer. Okay, that is the conducting procedure for that open circuit test. Why? Because it is named as the open circuit test. The HV side is open circuited. Okay, the HV side is open circuited. Therefore, OC test is conducted for LV side only and HV side is open circuited. That means all the operators is connected on the LV side. Okay, all the operators is connected on LV side. Okay, as the test is conducted on LV side, the meter selected will be low range values. Okay, therefore the meters will be selected for that low range values. Why? Because we are selecting low range values. Okay, that all the equipments will be connected on LV side. Okay, all the equipments will be connected on LV side. That is the main reason for using that low range values of meters. That is smaller voltmeter, smaller ammeter and low power factor wattmeter and low power factor wattmeter. Okay, therefore the OC test is conducted on LV side. Therefore, we are using the low rating meters, that is small ammeter, small wattmeter, and low power factor wattmeters. Okay, as the no load current is quite small, okay, therefore the no load current is quite small, that is about 2 to 5% of rated current. Okay, that is about 2 to 5% of rated current. Okay, therefore the ammeter required here will be smaller range even after a LV side which are designed for the higher current values. Okay, no load current means only we obtain the 2 to 5% of the rated current. 2 to 5% of the rated current. Okay, the voltmeter, ammeter, and the wattmeter readings, that is V0, I0, W0, are noted by applying the rated voltage on LV side. Okay, therefore all the equipments that will be connected on the LV side, this is the LV side of the transformer, and this is the magnetic core, and this is the HV side of the transformer. The HV side of the transformer. Okay, by conducting that OC test, the HV side is open circuited. Okay, this is open circuit. Okay, this is the HV side, and this is open circuited, and this is the LV side. Okay, therefore all the equipments that will be connected, transformer and wattmeter, okay, this is the symbol for wattmeter, and this is the voltmeter, and this is the ammeter, and this is the input voltage source. This is the input voltage source. This is the voltmeter, and this is the ammeter, and this is the wattmeter. W is the wattmeter. Okay, therefore all the equipments will be connected on the LV side. Okay, this is single phase AC supply. Single phase AC supply. Okay, therefore all the equipments are connected on LV side, and HV side is open circuited. Okay, as the no load current is quite small, about 2 to 5% of the rated current. Therefore, the ammeter required here will be smaller range even after a LV side which are designed for the higher current values. Okay, therefore voltmeter, ammeter, and the wattmeter readings, that is V0, I0, W0, are noted by applying the voltage on the LV side. When we are connecting the supply and when we are switch on the supply, therefore we are note down the voltage, that is V0, and note down the current, that is I0, and note down the power, that is W0. Okay, that is W0. Okay, therefore this all the three readings are to be connected respectively. Okay. Therefore, the wattmeter reading records the core losses. Therefore, the wattmeter reading records the core losses. Therefore, wattmeter will record the core losses. The wattmeter will record the core losses because on no load input power. Okay, because on no load input power. Okay, therefore the OC test is preferred on the LV side, that is the low voltage side at rated voltage and HV side is kept open. Okay, therefore, as the test is conducted on the LV side, okay, the meter is selected will be the row range values. That is like smaller voltmeter, smaller ammeter, and low power factor. That is LPF, low power factor wattmeter. Okay, as the no load current is quite small, that is 2 to 5%. When we are connecting that AC supply or switch on the supply, and then we note down the voltmeter reading, that is V0, and ammeter reading, that is I0, and wattmeter reading, that is W0. Okay, therefore this W0 gives the core losses of no load input power. Okay, therefore this W0 gives the core losses for the input power. Okay, this is the diagram for that OC test. OC test circuit diagram. Okay, this is the AC supply, single phase AC supply. This is the auto transformer. This is the another type of transformer. By using this auto transformer, we will increase or decrease the voltage levels. Okay, we are increasing or decreasing that voltage levels. And this is the DPST switch, or that is double pole single throw switch, and this is the fuse. Okay, fuse is the protective device. Okay, fuse is the protective device. Okay, this is the fuse, and this is the DPST switch, and this is the voltmeter, and this is the ammeter. Okay, the voltmeter measures the supply voltage, and ammeter measures the line current, and wattmeter measures the losses. That is, this wattmeter measures the copper losses, and HV side is open circuit. Okay, therefore this circuit name is called as the OC test. Okay, therefore HV side is open circuit, and all the meters are connected on the LV side. Okay, therefore this is the wattmeter, that is W0. Therefore this W0 indicates the copper losses are the no load losses. Copper losses are the no load losses. And ammeter is the indicates the I0 current, and voltmeter indicates the V0 voltage. Okay, this voltage is adjusted. Therefore, this is the circuit diagram for that OC test. Okay, in this, the HV side is open circuited, and all the equipments are connected in the LV side. Okay, when we are connecting AC supply or switch on that supply, therefore we are gradually increasing that voltage by using this auto transformer, and then obtain the rated voltage. After that, we are note down the no load current and W0. Okay, this W0 gives the core losses. Okay, understand ma? This W0 gives the core losses. Okay. Next, calculation from that OC test. Okay, from the OC test, what are the calculations that will be calculated? Okay, that is R0 and X0 and iron losses are calculated. Okay, by using this OC test, we calculate the R0 and X0 and iron losses. Okay, therefore, from the OC test result, okay, what is the core resistance? That is R0. Okay, what is the R0 formula? That is core resistance. Okay, from the OC test, the core resistance, that is R0, is equal to V0 by IW. Okay, therefore, from this test, OC test, we calculate the R0 value. Okay, what is the R0? R0 is equal to V0 by IW. V0 by IW. Okay, that is equal to V0 by, okay, what is the formula for IW? IW is the wattless component. Okay, therefore IW is the wattless component. Okay, what is the formula for that IW? That is I naught. That is I naught cos phi naught. Okay, that is I naught and cos phi naught. Okay, we are substitute IW formula in this equation. That is equal to V naught by IW is the I naught cos phi naught. Okay, IW is the I naught cos phi naught. Okay, then we calculate the magnetizing reactance. Okay, then we calculate the magnetizing reactance, that is X naught. Okay, what is the formula for X naught? Okay, therefore X naught is equal to V naught by Im. Okay, X naught is equal to V naught by Im. Okay, what is the Im? Im is the magnetizing current. Okay, what is the Im? Im is the magnetizing current. Therefore, Im is equal to I naught sin phi naught. Okay, what is the formula for magnetizing current? That is Im. Im is equal to I naught sin phi naught, where I naught is the no load current. I naught is the no load current. Okay, we are substituting Im formula in X naught. Then we obtain V naught by I naught sin phi naught. Therefore, X naught is equal to V naught by I naught sin phi naught. Next, we calculate the cos phi naught. Okay, next we calculate the cos phi naught. Okay, what is the formula for cos phi naught? Okay, therefore, cos phi naught is equal to P by V naught I naught. Okay, therefore, cos phi naught is equal to P by V naught I naught. Okay, what is the power formula? That is P naught is equal to V naught I naught cos phi naught. Okay, what is the formula for power? That is V naught, I naught and cos phi naught. Therefore, from this equation, okay, from this equation, we calculate cos phi naught. Okay, from this equation, we calculate cos phi naught. Okay, therefore, cos phi naught is equal to P naught by V naught I naught. Okay, therefore, cos phi naught is equal to P naught by V naught I naught. Okay, this is the cos phi naught. That is no load power factor. Okay, then iron losses. Okay, therefore, iron losses is Wi. Therefore, Wi is equal to P naught. Okay, therefore, Wi is equal to P naught. No load input power. Okay, the iron losses is equal to P naught. Therefore, P naught is the no load input power. Okay, therefore, P naught is the no load input power. From the OC test, we calculate the I naught, R naught. Okay, this is the R naught formula. And this is the X naught formula and iron losses. Okay, what is the iron losses? Wi. Okay, what is the formula for Wi? Wi is equal to P naught. Okay, what is the formula for P naught? That is V naught I naught cos phi naught. Okay, therefore P naught is equal to V naught I naught cos phi naught. Okay, therefore P naught is equal to the V naught I naught cos phi naught. Therefore, Wi is equal to the P naught. Okay, therefore, this is the equivalent circuit under no load test. Okay, this is the equivalent circuit under no load test. Okay, this is the R naught and this is the X naught and this is the no load current, that is I naught. Okay, therefore this I naught current is divided into two currents, that is Im and IW. Im is the magnetizing current and IW is the wattless current. And IW is the wattless current. Okay, this is the open circuited. Okay, that's why this is the OC test. I naught is the no load current and V naught is the no load input voltage. Okay, therefore, the phasor diagram is taking Im as the magnetizing current at an angle of 90 degrees, we are drawing that is V0. Okay, V0, and then at an angle of phi naught, we are draw the I0 current. Okay, this is the I0 current. At an angle of phi naught, we draw the I0 current. Okay, at 90 degrees, we write that is IW. Okay, we write that is IW. Okay, understand, ma? This is the equivalent circuit diagram under no load test. Okay, from the no load test, we determining these parameters, that is I0 current, V0 current, and R0 and the X0. And this is the phasor diagram for this circuit. Okay, this is the phasor diagram for this network or the circuit. Okay, understand? Next, short circuit test. Okay, next short circuit test. Okay, the short circuit test is preferred on HV side. Okay, the SC test is preferred on HV side. Okay, this is the DPST switch and this is the fuse. And this is the auto transformer. And this is the supply voltage. And this is the fuse. DPST switch and fuse. Okay, then we are connecting the voltmeter across the supply voltage, and this is the ammeter, and we are connecting, that is the wattmeter. This is the HV side of that transformer, and this is the LV side. Okay, therefore LV side is open circuited. LV side is open circuit, sorry, short circuited. Then this test is known as the short circuit test. Why? Because it is named as the short circuit test. The LV side, that is the low voltage side. Okay, the low voltage side is short circuited, and this test is conducted on HV side. Therefore, all the equipments is connected on the HV side. Okay, therefore all the equipments will be connected on the HV side, and LV side is open short circuited. Sorry, LV side is short circuited. Okay, then the name is called as the short circuit test. Okay, therefore the SC test is performed on the HV side at rated current, and LV side is kept short circuited. As the test is conducted on HV side, okay, therefore the test is conducted on HV side, all the meters selected will be low range values. Okay, therefore a smaller voltmeter, smaller ammeter, and unity power factor we are using. Okay, and unity power factor we are using. Okay, therefore as the voltage required to circulate the short circuit rated current is very small, that is about 10 to 15% of HV voltage. Okay, so the voltmeter required here will be smaller ranges. Even this test is conducted on HV side. Okay, therefore HV side means high voltage side and low voltage side is short circuited. Okay, HV means high voltage side, the low voltage side is short circuited. Therefore all the meters are connected on the low voltage side. Okay, the voltmeter, ammeter and wattmeters, that is VSC, ISC and WSC, are noted by the HV side. When we are applying that voltage to that HV side, then we are note down the VSC. VSC means the short circuit voltage and ISC means the short circuit current, and then we note down the WSC. Okay, therefore WSC is the short circuit power. Okay, what is the meant by short circuit power? That is the iron losses, sorry, copper losses. Okay, therefore WSC is the copper losses and W naught is the iron losses or the core losses. Okay, what is the short circuit test? Okay, on LV side we are short circuited and we are conducting test on HV side. Okay, therefore all the equipments are connected on the therefore all the equipments are connected on the HV side. Okay, in that we are using the unity power factor meter, that is UPF watt meter. Okay, in that we are using the unity power factor meters, that is unity power factor meter. Okay, therefore when we are connecting the HV side supply to the all the equipments are connected on that same supply, therefore when we are applying that voltage, okay, therefore we are gradually varying this auto transformer until the ammeter reads the rated current. Okay, until the ammeter reads the rated current. Okay, in the OC test we are increasing that auto transformer until the voltmeter reads the rated voltage. But in this case, okay, we are increasing that auto transformer until the ammeter reads the rated current. After the ammeter reads the rated current, then we note down the VSC value and ISC value and WSC value, and then we note down all the values, that is VSC, ISC and WSC. Okay, therefore we are note down that VSC, ISC and WSC values, and then we are calculating that parameters, short circuit parameters. Okay, therefore that WSC shows the copper losses. Therefore the WSC shows the copper losses. Okay, therefore this is the circuit diagram for that short circuit test. Okay, this is the HV side and LV side is short circuited. This is the HV side and LV side is short circuited. The voltmeter is connected to across the supply, and this is the double pore single throw switch, and this is the fuse, and this is the ammeter, and this is the wattmeter. Okay, therefore this voltmeter shows the VSC voltage and this ammeter shows the ISC current and this wattmeter shows the WSC current. Okay, therefore this wattmeter gives the copper losses. By conducting this SC test, this wattmeter gives the copper losses. Okay, therefore by applying switch on the supply and then by varying this auto transformer until the ammeter shows the rated current. Okay, if that ammeter shows that rated current, and then we note down the voltage, that is VSC and WSC. Okay, what is the WSC value? That is the copper losses. That is the copper losses. Okay, this is the circuit diagram for that short circuit test. Okay, understand ma? This is the circuit diagram for the short circuit test. Okay, that is the SC test. Okay, that is the SC test. Okay, by conducting the short circuit test, we determining the copper losses. Okay, by conducting the short circuit test, we easily find the copper losses. Okay, what is in the OC test? In the OC test, we are calculating the iron losses. Okay, therefore the wattmeter, that is W naught, shows the iron losses. Okay, therefore the wattmeter, that is W naught, shows the iron losses. Okay, by using the two wattmeter readings, okay, we are calculating that iron losses and the copper losses. Okay, understand ma? Next, the calculations of SC test readings. Okay, by using that SC test, we calculate RE and the XE and the copper losses. Okay, that is RSC. Okay, the formula for RSC is equal to RE, that is PSC by ISC square. Okay, that is PSC by ISC square. PSC means the power and ISC square means the short circuit current. Okay, therefore we are calculating that equivalent impedance, that is ZSC. Okay, therefore ZSC is equal to VSC by ISC. ZSC is equal to VSC by ISC. Then we calculate the equivalent reactance, that is XSC. Okay, what is the formula for that equivalent reactance? That is XSC is equal to ZSC square minus RSC. Okay, what is the formula for ZSC square? That is VSC ISC. And RSC is PSC by ISC square. Okay, then we calculate WSC is equal to the copper losses. Next, what is the formula for efficiency? That already we derived in the previous class. That is efficiency eta is equal to XVA cos phi by XVA cos phi plus WI plus W X square WCU into 100. Next, we are calculating that percentage voltage regulation, that is I R cos phi plus or minus I X sin phi by B into 100. Okay, understand? Okay, that is the purpose of conducting the OC and SC test. Okay, by using these formulas, we easily calculate that efficiency and the percentage regulations. Okay, understand ma? OC and SC test. Okay, by using that open circuit test and short circuit test, we calculate the iron losses and the copper losses, and also we calculate efficiency and voltage regulation and various equivalent circuit parameters Okay, this is the circuit diagram for that OC test. Therefore, the OC test is conducted on the LV side. Okay, that means all the equipments is connected on the LV side and HV side is open circuited. Okay, what is the procedure for that OC test? First, switch on the supply and gradually varying that auto transformer until the voltmeter reads the rated voltage, and then we note down the voltage, current and power, that is wattmeter reading. Okay, in OC test, the wattmeter reading gives the iron losses or the core losses. Okay, next coming to the SC test. SC test is the short circuit test. Okay, what is the procedure for conducting that short circuit test? Okay, therefore, by using this short circuit test, we determining the copper losses and also the various equivalent parameters. Okay, what is the procedure for conducting that SC test? Okay, that all the equipments will be connected on the HV side and low voltage side is short circuited Okay, therefore switch on the supply and gradually varying this auto transformer until the ammeter reads the rated current. Okay, understand ma? Until the ammeter reads the rated current, and then note down the VSC value and WSC value. Okay, WSC gives the copper losses. Okay, and then we calculate that equivalent circuit parameters, that is RSC and ZSC and XSC and R0, Z0 by conducting that OC test, and we are calculating that efficiency and the voltage regulations. Okay, what is the formula for that efficiency? That is XVA cos phi by XVA cos phi plus WI is the iron losses that will be obtained in the OC test, plus X square into X is the load. Okay, we are considering full load, that means 1, or half load means 1 by 2, 3 by 4th load means X is equal to 3 by 4, and W copper losses is that will be obtained from the SC test. Okay, W copper losses is that will be obtained from the SC test. After then, we are calculating the percentage voltage regulation. Okay, the formula for percentage voltage regulation is I RH cos phi plus or minus IXS sin phi by VH into 100. VH into 100. Okay, this is the formulas for calculation of that efficiency and regulation by using the OC and SC test. Okay, understand ma? This is the no load test.